can I flat tow my vehicle, and what parts do I need?
What are the common mistakes people make with flat towing a vehicle?
Big parts they alluded to. So you have at least 5 parts that you're going to use flat towing.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Cheri.
And we're EnjoyTheJourney.Life.
I am back at eTrailer with more experts. This time it's on flat towing. We've got Sam, Brad, and Jesse here, all 3 of these experts to fill you in on what are the common mistakes people make with flat towing? What are the items they forget? What are the items that you need to make sure it's a safe job? Well, thanks, guys. This is great to have all 3 of you talking about this.
And we get a lot of questions on flat towing. It's something we do very frequently. I think if you boil it down, the most common questions we get are, can I flat tow my vehicle, and what parts do I need? And that's really what we specialize in, is setting people up with what they need to be able to take that vehicle with them on the trip with that motorhome.
A lot of what it comes down to is getting your vehicle set up for a flat tow. It's a big commitment. It's a costly one, but also you are altering the vehicle in a lot of different ways, or creating a mounting point up front, which is kind of like adding a front hitch to a passenger vehicle sometimes. So if you're going to do it, you kind of have to go all in, and that's what it comes down to, is sometimes used products. At the end of the day, you're towing your vehicle behind your RV. It's a big investment, so make sure you're getting the right products. It's easy to find some used ones maybe that might be in good condition, but also don't skip out on the essentials to make sure it's safe.
It's worth investing in the good stuff. You will get what you pay for. Quality tow bar is key. Good quality brake system. Get the good stuff. Protect your vehicle. Protect your investment. It's 100% worth it every time.
Yeah, big parts they alluded to. So you have at least 5 parts that you're going to use flat towing. So we have them here. First part's going to be your base plate. Base plate is what's connecting the vehicle. This mounts your vehicle frame. That's what our second part, our tow bar, is connecting to. A lot of tow bars, not all of them, but a lot of them include the third part you need, which is the safety cables. And then here we have an example. So this is a magnetic light kit, but a diode light kit would be our preferred method for getting your lighting functions. And then you have a supplemental braking system. So those 5 components you have to have. You're always going to have these 5 components. Where we see a lot of issues is there are sometimes other components. So here we have a stoplight switch. Here we have a brake light relay. So depending on your vehicle, you may need one of these parts. And the little nitty gritty parts that get super specific on the vehicle is really where it gets difficult. So as long as you know the year, make, and model of your vehicle and the submodel, you call in to one of us or email in or chat in. We'd be more than happy to make sure you get all the little parts too.
How do we make RV life better? We use eTrailer.com. eTrailer.com has everything you need for your RV and camping and outdoor adventure. We have our hitch, the B&W Companion, which is awesome, from eTrailer, as well as the Gen Y pin box and our tonneau cover, our bed cover, and more. Just scan this QR code right here to go directly to eTrailer's website, and you can find what you need. And we will see you guys on the road.
What are the common mistakes people make with flat towing a vehicle?
Backing up with a tow bar installed, you cannot back up that car with a tow bar, with any tow bar installed. It can
Really
cause it to fail. Most common cause of tow bar failure is people attempting to back up the vehicle while still connected. Cannot be done.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, it'll jackknife it in the process and have your arms. So that's definitely something, if you flat towed, you should know that's kind of the golden rule. Other things too is making sure that your tow bar is nice and level. Just as you would try to get your trailer as level as possible when towing, you need to have this in a 3-inch range from the receiver to the base plate. I've seen tow bars before at a terrible angle up or down, And every time that vehicle is stopping, it's putting some pretty nasty pressure on at the wrong angle of the tow bar, which is dangerous and definitely takes down the lifespan of the tow bar as well.
Another big one is on the lighting. New vehicles have some super weird lighting, Fords and Touries for it. They have something called variable voltage in their taillights. So you need special components if your vehicle has variable voltage. And if you don't have it, you need another component. Jeeps have park sense sensors. So you need to know all these very specific things on your electrical system, or else the part you buy might not work. So we end up seeing a lot of people not 100% sure. They go with the option they think works. It doesn't work, they got to return it. So just really important to make sure you know what you have before you buy it.
And when setting up and picking up different products, it really comes down to how often are you planning on flat towing. If you're doing it all the time, you're going to want systems that you can just plug and play. So that's where diode wiring really comes in. You don't have to store this or drape wires. You can just simply plug it in, and that's going to get the function. Same with the fixed braking system. Portables are great if you plan on going from maybe a car to car a couple of years down the road. But the fixed ones, it's truly plug and play. It works. It's great. And some other small stuff thinking about picking up, if you're a charge line, this just goes to your 6-pole. So when you plug in your umbilical for the diode functions, this is going to take the 12-volt signal and send it, trickle charge essentially, the battery on the flat-towed vehicle. And a lot of those vehicles will be in accessory mode while being flat-towed, so the steering wheel doesn't lock, and the braking system sometimes use the power. So you don't want to cut that power out, and it kind of saves you from having to stop every couple hours to turn the vehicle on or have to jump your vehicle once you get to the campsite.
I think that is something a lot of people don't realize at first, is that a charge line is going to be needed. That might be another complaint that we get, is my battery's dying. I get to my destination and the battery's dead. Brake systems like this one include a charge line, but we can easily add those on. I think we're doing that in pretty much every scenario now, is putting that charge line there just to play it safe. Don't have to worry about battery dying. They're inexpensive. It's a very good thing to have.
Wow, great information, guys. So what brands would you recommend if somebody is looking at setting this up on their Class A?
So kind of by default brand, if it's available, a Roadmaster baseplate tow bar just tends to be my personal favorite. Give me a chance to help install them and dealing with them. I find they are definitely one of the high quality options on the market, and they're really a household brand when you get into flat towing.
Yeah, and they stand by their product. You can definitely tell the R&D is there. The instructions are really, really good. So as someone that installs a bunch of different brands, generally you have a lot less headache with that, and their customer support's awesome as well. So the Roadmaster is kind of cream of the crop when you can go with that. Braking systems, we have a Brake Buddy here. So if you're going with a portable, they seem to work out well. Blue Ox has the Patriot, which is really good. If you're going with a fixed system, depending on your braking, either way, go with Demco. That seems to be one that has given us a lot of just consistently good installs with very little problems. So you have your Stay and Play Duo or your Air Force One, both awesome systems.
Yeah, then when it comes to tow bars, Roadmaster makes their Nighthawk tow bar. It is a high-end tow bar, but that tends to be our go-to, our preference. Great cable management. It has LEDs integrated into the tow bar, so great for visibility. Also looks pretty cool, if you ask me. We have a channel going through the Roadmaster tow bar to keep our cables nice and tight off the ground. What we have here is our E-Trailer brand tow bar, which is made by Demco. These are very solid. Something I do tend to recommend to a lot of people when they're available. Can't go wrong with one of these, but generally if we can keep all the components of the setup brand specific, it's going to be preferred. Just going to ensure everything's going to work together really smoothly. So Roadmaster base plate, Roadmaster tow bar, usually the way to go.
Wow, great information, guys. Brad, Sam, and Jesse here at E-Trailer. And the cool thing about E-Trailer is they can contact you guys. Our viewers can contact you guys with questions, because that was a lot of information in a short amount of time, and I don't remember all of it, and I would have questions if I wanted to flat tow. So they can call, email, or chat with you guys. Make sure they've got the right setup, because it's a significant investment, but worthwhile, because we see a lot of issues if it's done wrong, right? And you don't want to have problems with your tow vehicle. and damage something. So thanks so much, guys. And for our next video, you can click right over here.